Okay, let's go on this Yavin space station, I guess. See what's going on it. Well, what? Oh, apparently we're on a Yavin space station instead of the actual planet. And Yavin's not the place with the Ewoks. Endor is. Well, I guess we're on Yavin then. No, Kashyyyk. But I know this because I played Force Unleashed since I was a kid. Or younger, really. Okay, let's go.
Chua Pengki, Yun Patisa, Tichuba Jikotka Naga, Kingu Mwa Mulira Dwana, Kinba Nikcha Lora Kun, Ki Mulira Kun King, Tong Hitwama. Chua Pengki, Yun Patisa, Tichuba Jikotka. Chiwi Aita Ka Chong Chicha.
They haven't been here in 50 years.
Chunamuri Ra.
Don't see why they start making it
Tonki
happen.
pa Jiska Dosoki, Kopa Bono Nakachu, Labora na Winky Smack Toma, Kuyami, Yusku Chitanai, Tong Hitwama Ag Inko Tune, Portong Hitwama Ji Aki Inko Tun, Tong Pa no Kun, Nonek, Chiwi Aita Ka Chong Chicha. Ki Mulira Kun King, Kimba no Kun Nik Dorcha. Tong Hitwama Ag Inko Tune, Portong Hitwama Ji Aki Inko Tun, Tong Pa no Kun, Nonek, Chiwi Aita Ka Chong Chicha. Mulira Kun King, Kimba no Kun Nik Dorcha. Chachiska. Topa na otovo casa, Jiska Dosoki, Kopa, Labora na Wiki Smack Toma, Kuyami, Jusku Chitan, Chiwi Aita Kacho.
Hello? Whoa. Nice view. Alright, let's talk to him. Seems really what he wants.
Topa na otovo casa, Pampa Ki Mulira Kun King, Achua Pengki, Yun Patisa, Tichuba Jikotka Naga, Kingu Mwa Mulira Dwana, Kimba Nikcha Lora Kun.
Quest for the Jedi Council.
Chiwi Aita Ka Chong Chicha. Agi Inko Tune Chunamuri Ra.
Exar.
Mama Jiko na.
Yeah, I think I've heard of him.
Oh. Chua Pengki,
Don't tell me you answers ever.
Patisa, Tichuba Jikotka Naga, Kingu wa Mulira Dwana,
No, not really.
Kun, Kakincha Nawabakaon, Bagwa Shank Konti Machit Chiwi Aita Ka Chong Chicha.
To the start, at least. He came here, Yavin landed on the fourth moon, the one you can see through the window.
Tonki pa Nonku Nek Abog, Tong hitwama
There's some ancient Sith temples in there, and then Exar gained terrible powers. He raised the Sith and waged war against the Republic, much like it seems to be happening today. Yeah. You know, it's kind of the thing about Star Wars. It just seems like there's a Jedi, becomes a Sith, and then big war happens, and then pretty much he just goes back to normal. Except somehow the hero saves the day and changes the Republic. Until the next war. Yeah, it's pretty much all the Star Wars stuff. I mean, the Old Republic has like 3 wars on things now. The main storyline had like 3 wars still. You spent all this time at a station. That's a lot different than my Trandoshan. Well, you're not so good looking yourself. Yeah, then.
Tong hitwama ag iinko tune. Tong hitwama ji aki inko tun. Tong panokun nonek. Chiwi aita ka chong chicha. Ki mulira kun king. Kimba no kun nik dorcha. Chiwi aita ka chong chicha. Agi inko tune chuna mulira. Tong hitwama jikona. Tong kipa no kun nek abog. Chiwa aita kang kicha na chupornibo. Kun mulira slimo poiwanga. Tong hitwama ji human ak in iki mulira. Ki mulira kun king. Tong hitwama ag iinko tune. Tong hitwama ag iinko tune.
Oh, yes, that's the reason why we're not on Yavin, because it's gas
Tong
giant,
panokun
like
nonek.
Jupiter.
Chiwi aita ka chong
The
chicha.
only really
Ki
interesting thing
mulira kun king.
is Yavin 4, though. It has been pretty much a picked clean. What was on Yavin?
Chiwi aita ka chong chicha.
Oh!
Inko tune.
That's what the Sith, that was what the Rebel base was.
Tong
Huh.
kitpa
I
no
think I actually
kunek
remember
abog.
hearing about
Chiwa
that.
aita kang
When he
kicha
lost Rilla,
na
came and bombed the surface
chupornibo.
of the planet.
Kun
destroying
mulira
pretty much
slimo
everything.
poiwanga. Tong itwama ji human ak in ikatune.
Oh, so what's with you and Yavin 4?
Jiska dosoki kopa bono nakachu. Labora na winki smack toma. Kuyami jusku chitanai. Uchua penki. Topa na oto vokasa. Yubabato kanchi. Yatuka ulan. Tong hitwama ag iinko tune. Por tong hitwama ji aki inko tun. Tong panokun nonek. Chiwi aita ka chong chicha. Ki mulira kun.
Oh, yeah, that's what they
Kimba
are.
no konik dorcha. Achua penki. Yun patisa. Tichuba jikotka naga. Kingu mwa mulira dwana. Kimba nikcha lora kun.
Yeah, sure, what do you have?
Hitwama ag iinko tune. Portong hitwama ji aki inko tun.
Okay.
Tong
Few
panokun
things have been
nonek.
making
Chiwi
some
aita
parts.
ka chong chicha. Ki mulira
I think I should actually look up the
konik dorcha.
exar movie. It seems like a pretty interesting
Yun
thing about
patisa.
Star Wars lore.
Tichuba jikotka
I think I'll
naga.
look that up on
Kingu
YouTube.
mwa mulira
Right
dwana.
after
Kimba nikcha lora kun.
So I know this is like a mini side
Kopa
mission.
bono nakachu.
The video I found for it is like 10
Ki smack
minutes.
toma. Kuyami jusku chita ki mulira kun.
Oh, okay. Whoa. Well, wow. things look really awesome. Droid upgrade class 1. Thank you. I think I have to give him some stuff. Not the spikes. Clothing. Nah. Want some graphite sticks? I don't really need it. Hey, can I buy some stuff? Alright, let's switch into it. I do like my Jedi robes, but it's pretty weird. Ooh. I look awesome now. Time to go. It doesn't seem to be that much here. Let's just go and go, I guess. Hope there are no murders. Or maybe there's like another door. No. I am the most powerful Jedi. Maybe in here. Guess not. Maybe that one. I have to ask about other stuff. Okay. Never heard of them. Or it. There's plenty of them. Artifacts in the other fort, but no forges. If that's all you're interested in, you probably want to try another system.
Chiwi aita ka chonchicha. Ki mulira kun chiwi aita ka chonchicha. Agi
Give him a few more.
Chuna mulira. Tang chiwa aita kan kicha
Worked out pretty well for years, really, with
kun mulira ki mulira kun. Ki mulira kun kin chiwi aita ka chonchicha. Agi inko tune chuna mulira. Tangi wama chiwa aita kan kicha na. Achua penki. Ichuta. Yun patisa.
Oh, I can actually play a card game.
Kakincha Nawabagaon.
Yeah,
Bagwa Shank Ki Mulira Kun. Ichuta. Yun Patisa. Kimba Nikcha Lora Kun.
Don't worry, I will come play with you again. Hopefully.
Tong Hitwama Ag
I'll probably do it in between. It's like a fun game. Maybe I'll even let Mom do it.
Ki Mulira. Tong Hitwama Ag
He used to come here every once in a while.
Tong Hitwama Ji Aki Inkotun. Tong Panokun.
Russians don't
No
really
neck.
want to be on his bad
Chiwi
side, so they
Aita
let him go.
Baba Hassan.
But now he's gone and it's a
No,
bit
Mamu.
uncertain.
Kakincha na Chiwi Aita Ka Chong Chicha. Agi Inkotune Chunamuri Ra. Chiwa Aita Kan Kicha na Chupornibo. Jiskadosoki, Kopa Bono Nakachu, Labora na Winky Smaktoma, Kuyami, Jusku Chitanai,
Oh, they don't really
Penki,
need it
Topa na Oto Vokasa,
anymore.
Ubabato Kanchi, Yatuka Ulan,
Oh, okay.
Hitwama Aki Inkotune, Portang Hiwama Ji Aki Inkotun, Tongpa no Kun, Nonek, Chiwi Aita Ka Chong Chicha, Ki Mulira Kun King. Kimba no konik lorcha, chiwi aita ka chong chicha, agi inko tune chunamuri ra, tangi wama jiko na, tonki pa no kunek abog.
Oh, okay, that's what I have to do.
Ki muli ra,
That's fine.
kakin. Kakincha
So yourself
nawabaka.
will probably be here if you get back. Ah! I lost 100. I ain't gonna easily get it back. So what we have to do is leave. Well, let's go talk to HK for right now.
Statement. HK-47 is ready to serve, Master. Statement. I have little knowledge of that to impart, Master. Statement. Statement. I know some elements of my functionality, Master, but not all.
I thought you said removing your restraining bolt would restore your
Qualification. I suspected that it might, Master, but without memory, I had no way of knowing whether or not I knew that was true.
So you
Qualification. Not so much, Master. I spoke out of ignorance. I assumed the Athorian was responsible for my memory loss. That does not mean I am not a fully loyal droid willing to serve its master. Right, Master?
How can you not know parts of your functionality?
Answer. There have been numerous repairs and tampering made to my system, Master. Several systems are not operating as they should be. The fact that my memory is incomplete may be due to meatbag incompetence, or something else I am unaware of.
Is there any way I can
Answer.
repair you?
Some of my motor functions can be safely repaired, Master, but anything in relation to my memory core is extremely sensitive. I have safeguards installed to protect that core that I cannot deactivate. It is not impossible that other, lesser memory functions could be restored, however.
So I can't restore your memory.
Answer. You may attempt to restore portions of my deleted memory, Master, but some skill at repair is required. The deeper functions of my core memory, however, would still be unadvisable to tamper with. Conjecture. It is possible that some external stimulus might result in the memory core being reactivated, but I am unaware of any program existence to do so.
So you're saying that your memory might come back. Just come back.
Conjecture. There may be hidden programming that awaits certain conditions to reactivate my memory core,
Alright,
Master.
so goal.
But there is no
Try
way
and
to
get
know. It is
my
quite possible
repair
that tampering
skill
has simply erased my core
a lot.
permanently. If that is so,
Go,
a meat bag
people.
will surely pay.
I just need to level up some more. And not just hit auto level up. Because that's pretty much a death sentence. So how do I know... So how do I go and by restoring your parts?
As you desire.
Alright, so goal, get more repair. And also I can probably change my lightsaber color. Lightsaber. Double blade lightsaber. Yes. Assemble. Okay, let's see if it actually worked. Apparently, 50 years before the video game, this guy was like the guy that did the last like Jedi Sith war. Because the last war in the canonic history of the Old Republic was the Mandalorian War. So, here he is.
Al Gross pretends to be independent, but he's backed by DC liberals. Don't be fooled by liberal Al Gross.
As an Alaska credit union, we support Alaska Dreams.
We ensure your
Saber was a weapon used to protect, but also to butcher and massacre. Like the light and dark side of the Force are both used by different Force wielders of the galaxy, the skills one possessed with the lightsaber was in many cases the answer to the Force. Of all the skilled lightsaber duelists of both the Sith and Jedi Order, none was more refined and deadly than the Jedi Knight turned Sith Lord, Exar Kun. Originally, Exar trained with a single-bladed blue lightsaber and quickly grew to be regarded as one of the best lightsaber duelists the Jedi had to offer. Exar was even deemed the superior of the famed lightsaber instructor Vodo Sios Boss. Through Exar's success, though, bred great arrogance, as Exar believed no one could compare to his abilities with the blade, but still, he desired to increase his powers in other ways. In ways his instructors would not only frown upon, but ways that would have him banned from the Jedi Order. Exar Kun, you are the most formidable student I have ever had, but I sense something is missing in you, an empty place, hidden even from yourself, a place that remains unseen because no light escapes from that region of your heart. Through his pursuit of power, Exar fell into the trap of the dark side of the Force, as he read from forbidden scrolls written by Sith Lords long before him. While still training to become a Jedi Knight, despite being placed at the top of his class, Exar believed his peers as well as his master underestimated his true power. Exar believed that he had grown to the point of power where he should be knighted and truly become a Jedi. In conjunction with his Jedi training, Exar still lied and cheated in order to gain forbidden Sith knowledge, as well as dark side artifacts that could further his goal of power. Later in the timeline, many Jedi Masters would theorize the only reason Exar stuck with the Jedi for so long was because he saw it as the most readily available power he could find. However, other means would soon present themselves to Exar Kun. After he fully abandoned the Jedi Order, Exar took the spirit of Frida Nad as his Sith Master, and he continued his path down the dark side of the Force. Exar at first, though, experienced a problem and a decrease in his power as he was no longer able to pull from the light side of the Force, and thus became frustrated with his progress. By fully engulfing himself in the darkness, he was unable to touch the light. Over time, though, he learned to fully tap into and solely use the dark side. Exar spent years with his new Sith Master, learning of dark side lore. This is where his true skill in the dark side and the Force began to blossom. Exar had always been a prodigy with the lightsaber, but it was when he finally wholeheartedly embraced the dark side of the Force that his Force abilities blossomed into something terrible. During his studies under Frida Nad, Exar learned Sith magic to the point where even Friedan was shocked by his natural affinity with the abilities. This Sith magic allowed him to pull from dark side energies around him and create devastating energy-based attacks unseen by the galaxy for centuries. This made Exar Kun unpredictable in his Force powers. Also during his studies, Exar uncovered the ancient ship of Sith Lord Naga Sadow, who stemmed directly from the first Sith Lord. Using the ship, Exar was able to learn and even master Sith alchemy. This meant he could use the dark side of the Force to physically alter the world around him, creating horrific monsters loyal only to him. Of all his dark side tricks, though, Exar's most dangerous was mind domination, as he took the meager ability of Mind Trick to its highest degree by utterly nearly controlling the very thoughts of those around him, on one occasion taking control over the entire Senate. Despite all of this though, Exar's true gift belonged with the lightsaber, as it always had. It was only after joining the Sith though that Exar became one of the most creative and dangerous individuals to ever touch the ancient weapon. At his absolute peak, Exar Kun debatably became the greatest lightsaber duelist in the Star Wars universe. Originally, with his single-bladed lightsaber, Exar progressed past the power of his instructors and could have easily butchered all of the other Jedi Padawans in a lightsaber duel. But it was after he adopted a second blade and constructed a double-bladed lightsaber was he nearly unbeatable in single combat in a lightsaber duel. Exar's Sith lightsaber still utilized blue blades at both ends, but Exar kept the size of the hilt the same as he learned how to still utilize both blades, but only do so by using a single hand. He did this to completely eliminate the weaknesses of the double-bladed lightsaber, that being the extended hilt. Exar also added various complex dials and switches to the sides of his lightsaber, which altered the length of his blades as well as the intensity of them during battle. By doing this and drilling with his new weapon for hours upon end, he could seamlessly alter the power and blade length of his lightsaber in the middle of a duel. This caused his opponents to either over or underextend, and caused them to make the last mistake of their lives. By altering the power of his blade, his opponent's lightsaber could move through his own, at which point Exar could exploit the opening and destroy his opponent. Along with his lightsaber, Exar also used mind domination abilities to foresee his opponent's every move, meaning he knew exactly when to exploit the advantages of his weapon. Just like his force abilities, Exar Kun was a master trickster. Exar was a practitioner of the sixth form of lightsaber combat, favoring the form even as a Jedi. Form 6 Nyman was a form that pulled from all other lightsaber forms and effectively hybridized them all. What Nyman did was provide a practitioner with no major weaknesses, but at the same time, no overwhelming advantages in combat. Where Exar excelled though was he used the form to bide his time, waiting for his opponents, at which point he would strike without hesitation. Because the form had very few set sequences, it allowed Exar to improvise in the midst of a battle and defeat his enemies with the unconventional, which Exar was the absolute master of. In addition to this, Exar utilized a more aggressive variant of the lightsaber form, as he would use his anger to lash out with vicious and abrupt power strikes, while suddenly returning to the more reserved nature of Form 6 Nyman. During his era, the double-bladed lightsaber was unheard of, which also gave Exar a massive advantage, as no lightsaber duelist knew how to appropriately meet his attacks. Over his career as both a Jedi Knight and a Sith Lord, Exar Kun was not defeated a single time in lightsaber combat. Even following his physical death, Exar would not be vanquished, as he used a powerful Sith ritual to bind himself to the very moon of Yavin 4. Exar did this by sacrificing nearly all of his followers, as this let Exar evade the only thing he truly ever feared. Death itself. So that was my analysis on how powerful Exar
Where he set up
As said, he was debatably the greatest lightsaber duelist in all of the Star Wars universe, and certainly
He's killed a bear, caught lots of fish, not swayed by party politics. Independent healthcare pro running for Senate, Dr. Alros, Alaska's own bear doctor.
No, like the main rodent guy that was on the Yavin
So what are
space
your
station
thoughts
I
on
was
the
at?
Sith Lord Exar Kun?
I talked about him and said he was there for like 50
from
years,
force abilities to the lightsaber
couple months
responsible
after
for the deaths of nearly all those who
entire
came across
setup.
it. Also, if you have any
And
other
he
Star Wars
explained
characters
how
you would
about
like to see
Exar Kun.
examined in the How Powerful
So I decided
series,
to
please feel free
do
to
this
leave them in the
because
comments
interested
below
in
this
them.
video. Or, as an alternative
And
way, you can
thought you
always
would be
tweet them at
interested
me,
in
at StupendousWave on Twitter. Thank you so much for making it to the end of the
There you
video.
go.
If you enjoyed and want to help the channel out, be sure to hit the like button. If you would like to see more Star Wars explanations,
He's apparently one of the 7 most powerful Sith Lords. Yep. Alright, bye.
Calo Nord is dead, Lord Malak. He has failed in his mission. Forgive me.
The penalty for failure is death, Admiral Kareth. But the failure was Calo's, not yours. You may rise.
Shall I hire another bounty hunter, Lord Malak?
No mere bounty hunter can stand against a Jedi. I shall not make the same mistake again. My apprentice, Darth Bandon, shall take care of our young Jedi friend. Find Bastila and bring her to me, alive, if possible.
As you command, Master.
Okay. Let's see if this little side mission I can do will appear again, since I did the entirety of Kashyyyk. And if I appear... then, like, it'll be like a hostile... Yep, it looks like it is. Hey... buddy? Can you hear anything? Because I can't.
Skronki do pacnemo. Chi ita kangi chana hilikon.
Quiet.
Himba muli
I
radwana
meant the
ji.
lizard people, not
Himba no kun mixet
not the
abog.
bad guy.
Achua pengki. Yun patisa. Ti chuba ji kutka naga. Kingbu mwa muli radwana. Kingba nikcha lora kun. Tong itwama ji human ak in ikatune. Chon muli ra tong pa akat intutune. Chino muli ra ni bubo tong king. Hava! Yun patisa! Chiwa aita kang ki jiyokaku! Tong hitwama ag iinkotune. Portong hiwama ji ag iinkotun. Tong ki mulira kun kin. Tong hitwama
Yeah.
ag iinkotune.
Okay, so... just check the Yavin video again. Okay, so I guess I have to return later.